Hi, it's Walter Burns from Keller Williams City Life Realty and livingonthehudson.com for this week's Living on the Hudson weekly recap, where I discuss news and events regarding the Hudson County real estate market. Over the past week in the Hudson County real estate market, there have been 109 properties that have gone under contract. These are properties that have offers that are accepted on them. They had an average list price of $749,000 and a median list price of $695,000. Last week, there were 108 properties that had offers accepted that went under contract. So we're about the same week over week. Average price last week was $713, and the median price was $649,000. So a little bit higher on the average and lower on the median, or higher in the median this week compared to last week. Days in the market, average 35 days in the market for these properties. 17 days was the median. And last week it was 35 days, average 21 days median. So about the same week over week. Looking through the list of units that went under contract, a couple that stood out to me over in Guttenberg at Bulls Ferry, Jacobs Ferry, 79 Lydia Drive. This is a 2-bed, 2.5-bath, 1,482 square foot townhome, listed for $885,000, on the market 15 days. This has parking for 2 cars as well. I've discussed this community in the past. This is Bulls Ferry, Jacobs Ferry, located on the border of West New York and Guttenberg. About 70% of the complex is in West New York. About 30% is in the town of Guttenberg. And this particular property is on the Guttenberg side. You really won't know the difference if you are on the Guttenberg side or the West New York side. It all looks the same. Community built by Kavnanians starting around early 90s, like 92, 93, ending around the year 2000. Has 2 outdoor pools. They have a children's playground there. The shuttle to the Port Imperial Ferry Terminal passes through the complex. It is free. It runs with the ferry schedule, so you can hop the ferry, and also you can also take that shuttle to the light rail as well. And the bus to New York is right across the street from the complex on River Road. But here you have one of the townhomes. The community has over 10 different layout styles, and this, I believe, is like the second largest 2-bedroom layout. Made up of mostly 2, 3, 4, and I believe there's some 5-bedroom homes there as well. So this is under contract at Bulls Ferry, Jacobs Ferry, 79 Lydia Drive, listed for $885,000, on the market for 2 weeks. In Hoboken, you had a 1-bedroom at 1025 Maxwell Lane, unit 1209. It's a 1-bed, 1.5-bath, 894 square foot unit on the top floor, the 12th floor. This listed for $969, on the market for 2 days. Also came a parking for 1 car. So this is phase 1 of Maxwell Place, built around 2004 by Toll Brothers. Maxwell Place made up of 4 different phases. 1025 Maxwell, which is this building, built in 04. You have 1125 Maxwell, built around 2008. And you also have 1100 Maxwell and 1000 Maxwell, which is the newest of the buildings. So I don't have interior photos of this unit here, it looks like, but concierge building, they have outdoor pool, fitness center, residence lounge, and this unit under contract, listed for $969,000 at 1025 Maxwell Lane. Also in Hoboken, not far from Maxwell Place, a little further north, you had 1500 Hudson Street, unit 7R. This is a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,415 square foot unit at the Hudson T building. List price was $1,699,000, on the market for 8 days. So this is a western-facing unit. This looks west towards the Harborside Lofts building. Hudson T building made up of 2 separate buildings, 1500 Washington Street and 1500 Hudson Street. Each building has their own concierge. Former Lipton Tea Factory. So you have high ceilings around 13, 14 feet on average. And it looks like this unit overlooked the courtyard of the building. So this is looking towards 1500 Washington Street here. You can see the windows across the way. And again, updated units. So this kitchen's been updated. 3 bedrooms, high demand product, as I discussed in the past, especially in Hoboken. They don't exist a lot of those. Those layouts are limited, especially in buildings like Hudson T. So here you have a 3-bedroom going under contract for listed for 1.7 million in about a week. This unit also faced partially south, it looks like, looking south into Hoboken. And that is under contract at the Hudson T building, listed for $1,699,000 at 1500 Hudson Street. Downtown Jersey City, over at the Shore Club, this is 20 Newport Parkway, unit 2103. Shore Club made up of 2 separate buildings as well. You have 1 Shore Lane, which is the North Tower, and 20 Newport Parkway, which is the South Tower. This was in the South Tower, 1 bed, 1 bath, listed for $735,000. I do not have interior photos. This was developed by LaFrac, who has developed most of the Newport section of Jersey City. Concierge building, the amenities are on the top floor of the building. They have a fitness center, residence lounge, an outdoor sun deck area, indoor jacuzzi, pool, spa area, 24-hour concierge, rental parking available on site. And this listed for $735,000, on the market for 64 days at the Shore Club. In downtown Jersey City at Gulls Cove, you have 201 Marin Boulevard, unit 1503. It's a 1 bed, 1 bath, 750 square foot unit. List price was $724,900. Also came with parking for 1 car. This is in phase 1 of Gulls Cove. Gulls Cove built in 2 separate phases. Phase 1 built around 2004, 2005. And then you had phase 2 built around 2011, 2012, developed by Metro Homes. This is a north-facing unit on the 15th floor. Located right next to New Jersey Light Rail. That's right next door to the complex. Also not far from Grove Street Path. And that's under contract at Gulls Cove, listed for $724,900, on the market about a week. Let's see here. Also in downtown Jersey City, over at Crystal Point, 2 2nd Street, 3103. So this is an 03 line facing directly east towards New York City. 2 bed, 2.5 bath, 1,373 square feet. List price was $1,999,999, so just about $2 million. On the market 24 days. This is as I mentioned, a direct east-facing unit looking directly towards World Financial Center. And this is a split-level unit, meaning that you have a living room, kitchen in the middle, and you have bedrooms on opposite ends. So this looks directly, all rooms face towards New York. Crystal Point, developed by Fisher Development around 2008, 2009, made up of 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, and 3 bedroom layouts. And here you have a 2 bedroom with a terrace. Building has valet parking. Each unit comes with valet parking for 1 car. Concierge building, 24-hour concierge. You have an outdoor pool, fitness center, large residence lounge area, game room area, screening room, large fitness center. Also an outdoor sun deck area with barbecues. So high amenity-driven building. Indoor spa area with jacuzzi and sauna. And that's under contract at Crystal Point, listed for $1,999,999. And all these buildings I'm discussing will be linked down below from my website, Living on the Hudson, where you could check out other units that may be available or that have sold in these buildings. Moving a little further north, over in North Bergen, Churchill, this is 8701 Churchill Road, unit 707. This is the Salaya. This is one of the fewer new construction buildings in the River Road, North Bergen area. This building is on the border of North Bergen and Edgewater. It's in North Bergen, 2 bed, 2 bath, 1,556 square feet, on the market 128 days. The list price was $1,025,000. I believe this is from the developer, so this is one of their remaining units. on the 7th floor. You do have views of New York City and the Hudson River here. A building has a virtual doorman. They have a large amenity level. So you have a large fitness center. They have an outdoor area in the back of the building, residence lounge area. It's an elevator building. Steel and concrete building, and this is under contract at Celaya, listed for $1,025,000. Also in North Bergen, not far from Celaya, you have the Hudson Point building, views at Hudson Point, 7400 River Road, unit 122. This is a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1472 square foot unit, listed for $679, on the market 65 days. So this is a first floor unit that looks like this might overlook the driveway to the building over the lobby area. So this is a non-view 3-bedroom, meaning it doesn't have a view of New York. This complex has 24/7 concierge. They have a large lounge area on the first floor lobby. They have an outdoor pool as well as a fitness center. And this was developed by K. Hovnanian, built around 2006. And that is under contract at Hudson Point, listed for $679. Over at the Avora, this is 800 Ave at Port Imperial, unit 513, 1-bed, 1.5-bath, 1,004 square feet, listed for $899, on the market 69 days. Also came with parking for 1 car. Avora was developed by Landsea about 6 years ago or so. 2018 or so. Steel and concrete building. It's a U-shaped courtyard building. They have the pools located in the middle of the building. They have 24/7 concierge, large residence lounge area, large fitness center. So amenity-driven building. And it looks like this unit's off the courtyard. So here you have a terrace, and this is overlooking the courtyard. The pool's in the middle with a view of New York. And that is under contract at Avora, listed for $899. Looking at the sales, a couple of units that sold. Spoke about Maxwell Place before. Here you have 1125 Maxwell Lane, unit 421. This is in phase 2 of Maxwell Place. It's a 1-bed, 1-bath, 918 square foot unit, listed for $987. It's sold for $965,000. Cash purchase, 40 days on the market. So this is located in phase 2 of Maxwell Place. Looks like it's off the courtyard of the building. And that has sold at Maxwell Place for $965,000. I spoke before about Gulls Cove going under contract, the 1-bedroom. Here's a 2-bedroom that's sold. So this is 201 Marin Boulevard, penthouse 8030. This is in phase 2, and the phase 2 difference is the kitchen design's different, and the design package was different. So you got a 2-bed, 2-bath, 1,065 square foot unit with parking for 1 car. List price was $1,089,000. It sold for $1,050,000 on the market for 49 days. So in phase 2, you have a more contemporary design in the kitchen area, lighter flooring. This looks like it was a western-facing 2-bedroom. And that has sold at Gulls Cove for $1,050,000. A little further north in Weehawken, you had 33 Cambridge Way at Henley on Hudson, 3-bed, 3-bath, listed for $1,299,000. It sold for $1,275,000. 21 days on the market. This was 1,868 square feet. This is located in one of the condo buildings in phase 1 at Henley on Hudson, built around 2007 or so. And this unit faces west towards River Road, so it does not have a view of New York, but is a large space. Henley on the Hudson has they have a concierge located in one of the main buildings to receive packages. They have an outdoor pool as well as a fitness center, a residence lounge, and this was developed by Lennar. They built all of Henley on Hudson. They also built the Avenue Collection, which is a little further north. So that's sold for $1,275,000 at Henley on Hudson. And finally, another unit in Bulls Ferry, Jacobs Ferry, 33 Oswego Court. 3-bed, 2.5-bath, 1,872 square foot unit, one of the townhomes there, listed for $1,195,000. It sold for $1,220,000, 11 days in the market. So this went over asking. One of the townhomes came with parking. All the homes here come with parking for 2 cars. So you have a driveway spot as well as a garage spot. And this is a 3-bedroom layout. And this has sold over at Bulls Ferry and Jacobs Ferry and this is on the West New York side of the community, for $1,220,000 on the market just under 2 weeks. Link down below on YouTube, you'll find the latest market update for the past week here, looking at the absorption rates, the inventory levels, how many homes are for sale in each of the markets I'm covering, what it was like last week, how many have gone under contract in the past 30 days, and the pace at which each market is selling, and the months of supply that we have. So if you're less than 6 months, you're trending towards a seller's market. If you're more than 6 months, you're trending towards a buyer's market. And mostly everything here is in seller market territory. Guttenberg has a higher level of inventory. Hoboken's still very low at 2 months of supply. And then finally, year to date, you can see how many properties have sold in the various communities that I'm covering. This is linked down below here on YouTube. It updates weekly. No new news articles over the past week, although I am monitoring to see if any new developments are announced, projects coming up. Be happy to report as I have more information. These videos come out every Monday. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me anytime at walter@livingonthehudson.com or 347-448-3766. Feel free to comment, like, or subscribe down below. Thank you for your time. Have a great day.